everybody, and welcome back to 1D4 Plus 1, the Amber Wars, Season 3.
3!
Just a quick reminder that Clarbrune has still not answered our emails, but
Clarbrune.
we do have one good partner. They are Threadmancer. Go to threadmancer.com for a bunch of really cool embroidery and patches and even custom work if you would like it. They're locally based, not like local, but they're out of the cities. They do a bunch of really cool work. Go to threadmancer.com and use the promo code AmberWars at checkout. For all orders over $25, you will get free shipping. So,
They are locally based, they're just not in Madison.
How about just
we are.
Midwest? Regional.
yeah.
We did it.
Woo! Mm-hmm.
Good job, guys.
So last time, you guys had come face to face with Arcos Bouchard and
Fuck that guy.
stopped his evil plan,
Yeah, I shot him
Recovered.
from the toilet.
recovered your fanny pack, and were granted the titles Tribunes of Zadara
Yeah.
and granted the Grey Estate.
Oh yeah, I didn't look at
We have a house.
We have a house.
We have a house.
It
House party.
has been a week.
Yes.
Red truck.
A
The
week.
sun rises in Zadara. The bright blue of the sky brings a new start for the city, and the people of Zadara are busy. Already the toil of Quincy Brassdash has been made evident. Various citizens are walking the streets in their new metallic casings, many of them similar versions of their former selves. It's been an adjustment, but then again, it's not the largest adjustment Zadara has undergone in the last week. The collared populace, having been freed and granted full citizenship, meant they were, of course, no longer forced to sleep in an overcrowded quarter near the docks in the Collard district. Tyrig Stonejumper offered a solution. The city would work to place housing in the old shipment holding near the docks, but building the massive railway through the underbelly of Zadara itself, and all of the former warehouses and holding buildings would be converted into seaside apartment complexes. Workers and crafters from all corners of the city, and even some retired master crafters from across the realm, have begun to arrive to build this underground transportation system, to reconfigure the docks to suit a living space, and of course repair the damage from the battle that took place in the city. You are all put up in an inn for a few days until your new lodgings are available to you. Many of the city's citizens raise massive donations for the freed new citizens of Zadara. Those who lived through the last version of the freeing of the slaves recant how Aurora Solis freed them the first time and now returned with friends to ensure that it never happened again. Sure enough, as you all wander the streets, you hear whispers of possibly somewhat exaggerated feats you may or may not have accomplished. Whispers of the people even speculate as to your involvement with the rift to the north. Whether you give these whispers any credence is your choice. But at least the city, bustling as it is, as much as it can be, peaceful. An escort leads you down the western ocean side where you see the 3-story, 2-towered house. Roland, you recognize this building as it is the one that Fidge brought you to the basement of when you were poking around this area. And Aurora, you recognize it as your childhood place turned home over the years. A large white-gray building with 2 towers extending above the top floor, which houses a large orange and blue glass-domed skylight. The walls and grounds seem somewhat overgrown, but fairly well kept despite this. So, looking at the floor plan and the building before you, what would you all like to do?
I don't claim a room.
Are we all just
tower
gonna bum rush this house?
Alright, everybody start claiming your room!
I've seen this TV show. It's called Big Brother. It's pretty
Oh
good.
my god. No, I'm just imagining that gif of that family at the table that all just panics and like stands up running, and there's the one woman chugging her drink, and there's the one kid that reaches into the drawer and pulls out the gun,
Yep.
and the one guy that stands up and is like clapping his hands. Ugh.
I want the second floor room that's just to the left of the tea room.
Let me pull it up on my shit here.
It's almost like I was more prepared than the DM. Am I right, everyone?
Wow.
What a dummy he is.
Second floor.
Yeah, second floor, room to the left of the tea room, the bedroom.
Okay, the one with the stairway leading up into the tower? Or
Well-
the one in the corner next to the balcony?
Not the room that has the stairwell in it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want a stairwell in my bedroom. That's weird. Anyone could just walk in on me.
I want
It
that
just goes
room.
up your room. It just goes up. It's not in your room. It goes above it.
I want the room with the staircase because then I get the whole tower.
Guys, that's not how a staircase works.
Nope. No, the
What do you
staircase is the extension of the room.
The staircase is in the room.
It's a two-story room. Two-story room.
What?
So like it goes from the main area tea room up. It does not go up from the room.
Oh,
So it wouldn't be in your room.
but it doesn't matter. Because then I can have the room that has the balcony and the tea room.
Well, it doesn't have the balcony.
The room is adjacent to the tea room, which is adjacent to the balcony.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be by tea, okay? I really like tea.
My lord.
Alright, I call
Alright.
it the playroom.
What?
What?
It says it's the greatest day.
The playroom?
I don't understand the reference. I know what do I want. I want the East Tower.
East Tower. Okay.
I'm calling dibs. You all can do whatever you want, but I've got things I want to do up here.
Okay, I want the long room on the bottom right corner of the second floor.
All right.
So we're... Bowie, look what he did!
Did you drool on your paper?
No, it's hanging down. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
Oh,
not
that's
looking at
gross.
Oh my god.
Should I see how long it stays there?
No!
that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gross. I don't have anything to touch it with, though.
A paper towel.
Your finger.
Ugh.
Bowie's face.
Bowie's ear.
Bowie, come here. Just bring your... Just a little closer, Bowie.
Oh!
Roland.
I'm looking at that that room on the it's like next to the it would be above the library on the ground floor between the foyer and back exit.
It can't be... Oh, I see, above the library.
Oh,
On the ground floor.
on the far
Yes.
back of the house, right by the back exit.
The one closest to the back exit he could get to.
Oh,
Okay.
he wants the back door.
Who would have thought?
Doors.
I mean, why not?
That boy's
That, and I
obsession
can
with
also-
back doors, am I right?
I can't look at the drool. I can't.
All right.
Yeah.
What are we
I mean,
doing?
front doors are fine, but
If you grab me a paper towel, I will take care of the drool. I just can't get out of this seat very easily.
What are we doing with the West Tower then?
That's my tower.
You said
Here's the East Tower.
Yeah, I want them both.
They're on
Build a
separate
bridge
ends.
between the two.
Well, no. I would just fly across once a day.
Only one way.
He goes up these stairs, but he comes down these stairs. How does he? Flat?
It's a joke.
That'd be kind of funny. You just do that for like a week, and everyone is just like, what?
The West Tower is available.
You could have a whole tower for all your clothes. One of those rooms could be your closet.
I'm gonna do that basically on the one across from Kismet's long room. There's the two smaller ones next to each other.
You're
by
taking
those
both the
stairs.
rooms?
They're very small rooms.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
that small
knock
one's
down
gonna
a
be my
wall.
closet.
All right. So the top right corner of the second floor.
Correct.
Both of those. Okay.
Correct.
Our Fenric's rooms.
One's is just his walk-in closet.
You labeled it wrong. It says room, but it should say closet.
Does that
My
mean,
bad.
do you go over there naked each day?
I wake up before you. You don't know.
It's true. It's got you there.
The one time Kizit wakes up early, they walk out of the room and they're like, nope.
Just a cup of coffee.
That is also too close to the bird tower, though. That's scary.
What are you talking about?
That's not a worm.
It's fine.
I just wanted
Is there
everyone
any-
to see what we were seeing.
Gross.
What you got?
This is... Oh man, I love this room. This is a great room. Look at this view. How's my view?
As you are...
Sorry, it's just getting really dull. Just the sound of us sitting here,
Talking about Bowie's drool?
looking at our screens.
As you look out, the tower has a window on each wall, but the east tower, the front of it, where the front of the house is situated, you can see actually a very good view of the entire neighborhood. This tower is like a solid floor above every other building in this entire neighborhood, so you can see all the way up to the square.
Nice.
And then going upward even, you can still see like the college and the Merchants Council rising up far above you.
Is there any furniture in our rooms when we get there? Are these all like empty rooms?
The building itself has been, you can see some remnants. It was all very simple furniture that was here when you arrived.
Like shitty IKEA furniture.
It was kind of like the, pretty much just like bed, table, chairs, like very
Dorm
utilitarian
room
use.
furniture.
Yeah. This was one of the buildings that was housing a large number of the collared population at one time. So it's pretty much anything that was not necessary was cleared out, and then it was made into pretty much you go to work for the day, in quotes, and return, eat, sleep, do it again.
I smack our realtor and say, "What? You couldn't get it furnished?"
Do we have a realtor?
If you would like to speak to a person of the city, who would you,
Representative.
you can speak to, yeah, who would you like to speak to?
Yeah, who brought us the keys?
Tyrig gave Aurora the keys when you guys were having your moment.
I smack Virio and say that
I'm like,
as we're getting in.
it doesn't matter. I mostly need like straw or bedding. I think that's priority number one. Something that's easy to clean.
What?
Straw is not easy to clean.
No, it's easy to just throw off the roof of the building though.
Furio, you could have a real bed.
Oh no, it's not for me. It's gonna be for my birds.
Oh!
They need to use the bathroom sometimes.
Outside?
Oh, I mean, no, they'll be the straw. They can just go here, and then I'll scoop it off. I'll be a great pet owner. At this point, you can see that I still have, like, my
Dead
Rubton Prime,
Rubton?
like, hanging out of my robes on a little chain, like he's a trinket.
Like the dead one from
Yeah.
the office?
In the cage.
Yeah.
Is it still in the cage?
Yeah, and I've got a live one on my shoulder, though.
So how many of them will look like that one?
Oh, this
That
one,
one hanging on your belt?
it was natural causes. It had nothing to do with me.
Is starvation natural causes?
Yeah, technically.
That is a natural process, I guess.
I hold on to Trevor, just like
we gonna talk about this, or are we just gonna nah?
he
Okay, never mind.
gets the tower.
If you let me have this, I won't ruin the rest of the place for the rest of us.
All right.
Nice.
All yours.
That's the hope.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I want to put a foosball table in the west tower, and a pool table,
All right. So
and a bowling alley.
In the West Tower, the loudest in the top
No,
above
that-
everything.
That goes in the basement.
Okay.
There is a double room.
I
we
saw
could
that.
Well, we do have that nice area from the training area to the vault. Bowling alley fits perfectly
Right?
there.
I saw that.
We could also put like an actual training area there.
Or the cells. We're probably not gonna need the cells for anything, unless
We have
we
cells?
We
We
bring
bring-
killing people. We
we
don't
bring
take
prisoners
people
down.
captive.
We have cells?
Roland,
in the
Roland,
basement.
we can take people captive now.
Yeah, if we have cells, then we can take them captive more.
Wait,
Exactly.
That's been our problem.
And you can stop killing people, mostly, if you want.
That would be. It's so expensive to keep people alive. What if we just didn't bother?
Okay,
Virio's in charge
Roland.
of the cells.
I'm in charge of the what?
I'm surprised Roland didn't want the cells as his bedroom.
Too
Actually,
far
I'm
from the back
surprised he
door.
didn't go to the basement for his room.
Also,
In the dark.
There's only one way out of the cells.
Yeah, the
In
teleportation
a body
circle.
bag.
also there's a double room in the basement. Why?
I don't know if you want to have friends over, have a sleepover, or whatever. You know, maybe you brought a companion from the companion home over, and you just wanted
Or
to hang
or
out.
I'll get
what?
some extra hay, and that's for when Terry comes over.
Oh, where is Terry?
I don't know, I was thinking the same thing.
They probably died of starvation. I mean, natural causes.
Where
Can
do
we use a
leave it?
scroll
I like
of
the
sending?
Academy.
Yeah, at the academy still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we send him a message with the scroll of
Terry?
sending?
No,
Yeah.
we used all of them up.
What? I would love
Oh,
to see.
I didn't know how many times
I
you
would
could
love
do
to
that.
see his response.
Oh,
Nay, nay, nay. Nay, nay.
Clop,
At least you
clop.
would know that he's alive. He'd neigh back. You know, just to check on
Do
him.
you wanna
How terrible would
come
it be
live
if
with
John
me?
was like, you don't hear
Nay.
anything?
Okay.
Hear nothing. It's not that he doesn't reply, it's that he can't.
I'm gonna go to the tea
Wait,
room
it's
and
been a
open
week.
Claire Brune.
It's been a week. I pull out my scribe ball. Terry, do you want to find him?
He should just be at the academy. I
The
hope
academy
he hasn't
of
gotten
what?
lost.
Like this
The-
academy?
Like
no,
where
like
we
hero school.
Oh. It was like
Was that all in character? Was
Yeah.
That,
Oh yeah, the thing we were for
Yeah.
a long time
like
ago.
like
Our
2 weeks
job.
ago, technically.
yeah.
it was more than that,
No, it's been
right?
The last like
2
month
weeks.
and a half has been like 4 days
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
I have been alive for like, I don't know, 3 weeks now, and now I own a house. Kind of. I own a timeshare.
Yeah. A timeshare?
Do we have like the actual deed to
Yeah.
this house, or are we just like allowed to live
You
here?
have been granted the property by the city. You
Okay.
as a collective group.
Well, I do have experience with owning property, so I feel like I should maybe manage our little
Slaves are no longer
arrangement
property.
here.
Whoa!
I was talking about
Owning a house.
the house. I've never owned a slave.
Oh.
I've always paid
Okay.
my workers appropriately.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, you take it. It's all yours. I don't want any responsibilities. Taxes?
Yeah, you got
Who
all
are
the
they?
taxes. But we get to vote, right?
You do have a permanent residence now.
Awesome.
You can vote even without a permanent residence.
Yeah.
Not in
After,
fantasy
uh,
times.
After a while, you are all, as you're all wandering around the house and getting used to your new place of living, you hear a knock at the door.
Did we forget someone?
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? I run down.
As you open the door, you see 3 figures standing at the doorway. Standing in the very front, pressing up against the door, is Skull Paddle.
No.
I
Hey,
knew it.
buddy.
Standing behind him, trying to hold him back, is Augie.
Hey, buddy, her.
And standing in the back, not looking in their direction, but clearly a member of this Truddy, is Carrion.
Oh, hi.
I don't know you.
Long time.
Hello, nice house!
Thank you.
Yes, come in.
Okay,
We
yeah.
don't really have anything to offer you except for a couple of cans of Claire Brune, but
Claire Brune, what a delicious, refreshing beverage.
As Kismet walks past with like a mound of like donuts, like, nothing for you.
we just have nothing that we can offer
Bare
you.
bones in here.
Yeah, we don't have any spare rooms. They're all taken.
Oh, okay. That's
So-
okay.
So you guys can definitely not live here.
We have guest rooms.
They're guest rooms.
Oh. Augie sort of takes the lead on the conversation. We, well, kind of ran into each other on the way down here, since you guys have these lodgings, and now that everything's kind of settled down here, I'm thinking about getting back to work.
All right, you do that.
Yeah. But
On the under road?
yeah, kind of like as a guide back and forth. But I was thinking that maybe if you guys wanted, I could hypothetically, since you guys are like kind of gonna be coming and going, I assume, use this as sort of a base here in town. Part of my job can kind of go to like help upkeep the grounds and whatnot. Cause you guys are like a groundskeeper or like a housekeeper or anything like that to like keep this place up and running while you're away?
I don't think we have any staff.
Oh,
Yeah, we
you're
don't
gonna
have
want to
anybody
hire
right now.
staff.
I've never had a house staff in my life. I had parents.
I'm more of a sword guy.
Well, I know you're not a big on cleanliness, old buddy, old pal.
That's why I have 2 rooms.
You have 2 rooms.
They're very small.
It's like
Like
fucking,
me.
it's fucking Dudley in Harry Potter.
There's another room that I saved right next to mine, and for you. I know you're gonna be working a lot, but
Works for me.
awesome.
Kyrian,
I'm sorry, Scopel.
what do you have in store as of this time?
What's his eyeball situation?
He has obviously and absolutely gotten a patch over his eyeball.
I like point at it and I'm like badass.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you can't see, but it is very, very good. It's a very good eye patch.
Yeah, you should see how that looks on you. It's pretty great.
Curious.
Mirrors haven't been invented yet.
There are mirrors. There are definitely mirrors.
Oh,
Mirror, sure.
on the
Anyway,
Yeah, what are you up to?
I was going to ask Miss Elise if she would be interested in having me continue to conduct some of her affairs in the city.
There's a double room in the basement.
You guys are having an affair?
No.
Virio,
She's
can you
not
just...
married. I
No.
think. Wait, I don't know. Maybe.
He might be.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
Virio.
If you would like me to, I can resume my duties managing your property here in the city. If you have a small pool of cash, if you want, I can try to scare up some old contacts now that you're a hero in the city again. Or if you would like me to accompany you as your bodyguard again, I could also join you there. However, Mr. Steelwing was correct in saying you absolutely do need someone to take care of the grounds while you're away, or your house will fall into disrepair.
It's true we don't have parents here for that.
I have always arranged for my own care, I guess. Not that I've, cleaned the house and that sort of thing. I've usually been able to afford people to do that by paying them and stuff.
Your
Wow,
word.
being
You're
good is
telling the truth, but it sounds like you're lying.
that's actually kind of what I'm trying to go for. Is that like I'm uncomfortable being truthful? So I'm glad that's coming off because
Okay,
that's what
good.
I'm trying to do.
Excellent.
Okay, good.
I'm also just like Aurora's just super awkward
Good.
when she's trying to be real.
Let's get real.
Oh no.
Tyrion, I would want nothing less than to work with you again. I know that in the past we haven't always run the most honest company, but I feel that we could start anew, and maybe this time we could go in as partners instead of as boss and employee.
When you
Kismet
say-
in the background, like,
When you say that, like, he kind of, like, blinks and, like, or winks, you can't tell. And steps backwards.
Fucking beat me to that one too.
Wow.
He is, like, stunned that you suggested that. And he... absolutely. But would be... Yes. What business do you think we should try to get ourselves lined up in?
Well, we have lots of experience with manufacturing, and I know there's a lot of rebuilding that needs to be done after all the chaos. And so perhaps we can start putting our contacts into use that way. I would know what Kirian's last name is.
Yes.
Aurora totally knows. Kelly doesn't remember.
Baylor Fists.
Baylor Fist. So maybe we could just be, Celise Baylor Fist Industries. Or we could take my name off if if it has a negative connotation now. With me being
how about C&B?
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 C&B Industries?
C&B Industries.
Because
Where's
that was a very
the
good
F in there?
suggestion.
Huh?
Where's the F in there?
There was one other
And
matter.
Aurora just looks at you and just goes,
There was one other small matter that I was going to ask you about, but I don't know if you would like me to do it in front of your cohorts here.
absolutely not.
I throw a handful of rice. I don't know where I got rice.
Minor illusion, rice.
You've got donuts and rice, but nothing to feed anyone. I see.
They're all illusions.
Life is a lie.
Just like
Reality is fake.
As you say that, I just go, yeah, absolutely not. These people are too embarrassing.
I throw illusion rice in your face.
Fair enough. Is there some place where...
There's a double room in the basement.
Tea room.
Very good.
just time for bed.
I'm gonna go try on my shirts.
And keep my
you guys
door
tomorrow.
open. And keep my door open, cracked.
It's like 9 a.m. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
You guys go up, and there are still a few sparse, like, seats and tables kind of remaining in the building. He waits for you to sit and then takes a seat himself, and he says, I've been meaning to ask you what you'd like me, possibly me or someone else, to do about Joseph and Lynn.
Oh, I guess your parents' names.
Yes. Thank you for dropping those hints to Kelly. Can't remember Aurora's parents' names. Well, at this time I've been doing some...
Pigeon.
Excuse you.
one of Virio's... I'm sorry, just excuse it, it's one of Virio's birds. Many birds.
I have
Good.
one
How
now.
did he get so many birds so quickly?
You just opened the
So many
windows.
Just threw seed down on the floor.
That's not a bad idea. I gotta go to the seed store.
Cheaper than buying them.
Get some flying rats or whatever.
Just
I don't
a
know.
lot of pigeons.
While you're gone, it's just like the big double doors are open and you just throw a shit ton of seed down.
Oh, I just drank. Wrong.
This is a successful tea party.
Yeah. Well, I have been doing a little bit of research on reparative methods for them. The things that have occurred to them were not meant to be permanent, and so it's going to take a lot of research to figure out exactly what happened.
Well, if it's sort of research that I could help with, you could also ask the young Mr. Steelwing as well. I know he's got an eye for arcanity and things of the like, so if he's got downtime here, I'm sure if you offer to pay him for his trouble, he'd more than gladly help look into it. I could help acquire the books on it, but I'm not really
An arcane.
yes.
Yes. I think at this time I'll probably need to do my own research independently until we can increase our gold stores. I do have, at this time, some reserves, some gold reserves. Let's see. Where do I find gold on here again?
Equipment.
Right, equipment, and then it's in the top right corner. I have 2,000, just about 2,000 gold pieces right now. So I know that's not going to be enough for hiring on staff and that sort of thing, but I'm wondering if we can begin partnering with other companies to start and helping them to manage and increase profits, and then at that point have enough to start buying out and that sort of thing.
That sounds like it. It's a good plan. So would you like me to stay here and manage that and look after your parents as well?
Yes. I think that might be what we need at this time.
Very good.
For getting you started, how much do you think you would need out of that 2,000?
Well, I've got a bit of a nest egg myself. So just to get things going, if we both pitched 500 in, I think I could start from there.
Okay. I'm going to allow you to manage that portion of it.
I just like the phrasing. I'm going to allow you to do this.
Partner.
Partner, I'm going to allow you. And on my end, as I'm getting settled and kind of figuring out this side of the business, I think at this time, you can stay with us and we can sort of make our headquarters in the tea room.
Very good. C&B.
We don't need to tell the others that that's where our headquarters is, of course.
That's fine. All startups have a...
I mean, we can tell them. I'm trying to, not do things in the shadows.
What we do in the shadows?
Obviously we both have experience and history in this building. Would you like your parents to stay here? If I'm going to be here, it'd be possibly easier to help keep an eye on them, but if you'd like to keep them...
It's true. I mean, they're safe where they're at right now and getting the care they need, and
Yes.
and I have already tucked away quite a bit in their care. They're not going to be let go from the facility.
Not anytime soon.
So I think at this time maybe we'll keep them there until we can figure out what best solutions we can come up for them.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get right to it. Just one last question. What happened to you?
I died.
How?
In a huge battle. And, you know, we were fighting alongside each other, and then all of a sudden it was darkness. And I woke up a year later.
Why did you find yourself in the middle of a huge battle? Last we spoke, you were just heading north to secure some contracts or something, and I came back here to make sure our affairs were in order, and then I didn't hear from you, and I waited, and I didn't hear, and I had to start getting money from somewhere, and this Arcos fellow was buying everything up left and right, so the smart money seemed to bet on him, and the next thing I know, I was getting a bolt stuck into my skull.
Maybe, it is all very complicated. When we meet again, I'll have more answers for you.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. Not good. 7.
I think after... I mean, it's not your fault, but after that and all that I've done to make sure your parents are alright, I think you owe me a little bit more than that.
Yes. No, you're correct. You're right. I want to just explain, like, can I fast forward explain?
Sure.
Okay, so
Are
I'm
you
gonna...
giving, like, the full details?
Yeah,
or?
full details,
Okay.
whole everything. It probably takes hours.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. And when you guys finish, or when you finish explaining it to him, he seems more stunned than when you offered him to be partner, obviously.
Here, listen to this podcast. We'll be right back.
God.
Maybe not hours, but like obviously, if
fair-
I explained everything that I
Yeah.
did.
The sort of
But in my explanations, I want to get like excited about like the good things that I was doing,
Mhm.
which is something he's probably never seen me do before.
yeah, he's very taken aback by the
Yeah.
do-gooder.
I mean, not that. I mean, there's
Mentality.
obviously still some bad things I did,
Yeah.
but you know.
But he nods and says, "Well, I'll send for my things. Do you mind if I set up in the basement for myself?"
No, I think that would be completely fine. I suppose we could ask
You
the
hear
others.
me from the stairwell that leads up to the tea room. There's a double room in the basement!
I suppose we could ask the others, but I think that
He can live
they
and
would
work
be
there.
fine. I want to give the 500
Mm-hmm.
and
She wants to
like
move him.
so how do I
Just take 500 out of your...
just take 500 out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just goes to the ether.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's the right spot.
I know it.
Aurora knows how to find the right spot.
Gross. There's a double room in the basement.
She spent a lot of time attuning in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to get a feel for the sword.
Said I wasn't a big fan of staff.
There's a double room in the basement.
Okay.
Is there
I
anything
have
else?
subtracted 500 gold from my D&D Beyond.
Perfect. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Crabroon.
Robots in disguise.
Also not a sponsor. Almost a sponsor.
I held out more hope for Clarbroon for some reason. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss with Carrion?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I think we got
He,
a start on it. I'm
stands
not
up.
gonna lie, like, I feel bad because I almost feel like Kyrian is like holding, like Aurora doesn't have as much to give to the company at this time as Kyrian does.
Carrion, like,
But he kind of knows that, I think.
the way you like you may be partners, but your dynamic is so established that like you do still kind of get the impression that he
Takes orders in a way.
is kind of like a lost puppy in a way.
Yeah.
Like he was like your closest friend when you guys were both
Enslaved,
slaves,
yeah.
and remained so through the freeing, through your business ventures, and you almost get a vibe that like he like has a bit of a, not a grudge, but like he's holding on to something because like you disappeared and are kind of like cavalier about being back. And he sort of like had a shitty time while you were gone.
Obviously. But like we didn't take care of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does depart, leaving Augie and Skull Paddle. And Skull Paddle, probably to the rest of you while Aurora's upstairs, is like, so, you need a gardener, hey?
And maybe somebody to take care of all
I
of Virio's
move.
birds.
I move everyone aside, and I'm like, sold. You're in.
What? No.
Shut up. You have a tower full of birds.
Yeah.
You don't get a say in the rest.
Your geese aren't allowed.
My geese will be in the water feature I will be putting in outside.
That's fine then.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a pleasant day. Can I get you guys any dinner?
Why?
Fish tacos.
Go get us fish tacos. I give him 5 gold.
I will be back in half an hour to 45 minutes.
Take your time.
I will not.
We gotta find more errands for this guy.
He's just too efficient.
You're gonna send him to the seed store.
Yeah, go give me some seed too.
Very well. Would you prefer a blend?
Alright, just the kind that birds like.
Would you like it to have thistle seeds or no? They're good for birds, but sometimes they get in the grass and they're a hassle to deal with.
I don't know. Here is another goal. Go ask the person that you're buying the seed from these questions and just tell him birds is what you need the seeds for.
Okay.
He likes ravens.
I will get dried corn and some seed then.
Sure.
You don't know what your raven... I'm sorry, I'm not in this conversation. Aurora is upstairs with...
Your eyes just
Tyrion.
glance down at the like dead raven in the cage. You're like, you don't know what they eat. Oh,
Something.
It's not nothing, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
They definitely
By
eat
process
something.
of elimination.
Well, I don't think they photosynthesize.
Yeah, we've ruled that out.
yeah, I give him 6 gold in total to go get supplies.
Okay, he chuffs off.
Bye.
Bye! A little more time passes. You all downstairs see Carrion depart. About an hour later, Skull Paddle returns with food and a very large bag of seed. It's almost as big as he is, bag of seed. And
Skullpaddle's pretty big.
Skullpaddle's pretty strong.
he is pretty strong, actually.
For some reason, I just have a mental image of like the Spider-Man 3 scene, but with a turtle.
Yeah. And you guys are able to take up your... Carrion arrives later in the evening as well, and goes down to the basement to set up his area.
Does he take the double room?
Let me double check the map.
I don't know if there's another bedroom down there.
It's true. The X's are just like not... Let's see... Nope, he takes the double room.
Yes.
He's a big boy. Needs a double room.
Yeah.
All right. You are all able to sleep and make plans for the next day. The only housekeeping question I have for you is, would you like to furnish the house with low, medium, or high level trappings? And also, would you like the house to be maintained at low, medium, or high level? To fully refurnish the house at a base level, it is $1,200. The medium is $2,000, and the high level is $3,000.
That low level seems like a very spot on number, since I just put 1,200 gold into my inventory about 2 minutes ago.
Wait, so is the furnishings, does that include, I'm talking to the realtor, whoever it is that we're talking to.
Our realtor.
So,
Skull paddle with a notepad.
so you said the furnishings were also the traps, or the traps and stuff separate?
The trappings.
Yeah.
Curtains.
There's a trapeze?
I thought
Oh my
you
god! Is that gonna
Wall
go between
decor.
between the two towers with a big trapeze?
Yes.
Extra.
I'm gonna say.
It would be so extra.
Let's put up a trampoline then in case you fall.
Yeah,
and then
you get right back up.
Yeah.
We'll take low.
Low, but with the trapeze.
That'll. Okay,
No.
so 2,000.
Trampolines.
No. This is
Trampoline's nuts.
fine.
Let's not let the children make decisions.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll have one trapeze, please.
Okay. So they're not traps, they're trappings, which is a different thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That includes stocking like your kitchen with silverware, cookware, things like that.
I see. I put an arm around Skull Paddle and I turn him away from everyone.
Uh-huh.
And I give him the large sum that is needed for the nice stuff.
Wow.
And I'm like, shh, you shut your mouth.
Oh wait, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay, so
You go get the goods.
Okay.
How much money did you have?
I don't want to talk about it. I've been selling magic items for the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I've gotten a magic item, I've sold it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Such an old man, honestly.
So how much was it?
3,000.
Oh yeah, that's barely a nut in the bucket.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Furio's got money.
You can look at it, you
No,
know.
it's less now. It was like 5,000.
Oh my
It was getting
gosh.
too heavy to carry around anyways.
Got all this gold.
Alright, and between carrying the skull paddle and Augie coming and going,
Oh my gosh.
the day-to-day
175
cost
pounds of stuff.
would basically be, because you have all three of them coming and going, it'll just be 2 gold pieces a day to like maintain the property.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just
So-
go kill a guy and steal them, get from his pockets or whatever. I guess that's what we do. Oh my god.
I mean, while we're gone,
Allergies.
we could
You're
turn
just
off
laughing too hard.
the heat and water.
Sorry, Skull.
Sorry, Skull Paddle. All his geese died because the fountain dried up.
Oh, it's good. Let's do that prank.
That's a prank.
Yeah.
You run by just a prank, bro.
Yeah, is that the prank you pulled on your bird?
On First Rookton.
On First Rookton?
Roopton Prime, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's been so long, he can't remember.
Alright.
I remember the last time I fed him.
Fun fact about Pact with the Raven Queen. I don't know if this is a real raven or not. It hasn't died yet, so I have no idea. Yeah, right? I don't know if it's a spooky ghost or what.
Alright.
That was the raven.
It doesn't sleep. It reminds me of who I used to be. Bugs crawl on its face.
Yeah, bugs did used to crawl out of your face.
And he never slept.
And I never slept.
So where would you guys like to go next? Or what would you like to do next?
Decorate my room.
So yeah, we'll say over the next few days, the furniture all gets brought in, and it is like you guys have like Aurora reminds you of the former glory of the mansion. Like it is large red cushioned couches and like gold and silver metallic
Filigree.
like filigree, and like the tea sets are just dynamic and out like over the top.
Hell yeah. I want gold fucking extra shit and black velvet in my room.
It is absolutely done.
I want to work with Kyrian, of course, but I mean we wouldn't be together the whole time, but like working on trying to solidify some investors and that sort of thing
Sure.
for what our new company could be.
Mhm.
And I don't know, like I don't need to go necessarily into like great detail
Yeah.
with that,
But that's what you guys are working
but
on.
that's what we're working on. And I don't know how I can measure how successful I'm being with that necessarily, but
Between the two of you get a pretty good idea of a few people you could have meetings with. Which he says, like, if you're going to be bopping around, like, that's something that you guys can, or that he can deal with on your end.
yeah. But I'm helping to kind of negotiate some of those meetings and figure all that stuff out. I figured even though my name might have some negative connotations, people know me to be a successful business person. And so they would probably want to hear what I have to say because I can help investors make money.
Mm-hmm. Say, being in the city, like, you do kind of notice, like, some people kind of giving you, like, the questioning look, like, when you're, like, going around talking to people about getting back into the business world. But at the same time, you are someone who just helped save the city, so it's kind of a back and forth between the two.
I want to make display shelves in my room. On them, there is an imperial plate.
Good.
And a stress ball.
Good.
And a skull amulet thing.
Just some, like, tepid subject bling that you found.
Yeah. Also, I very carefully removed the orb from the bag of holding while wearing gloves, and I
Good.
put it on the display shelf.
Yes.
My display shelves are interesting.
All right. So, housing set up.
All I need to do in my room is I want to get some like heavy, thick curtains for the windows, and a bunch of candles. That's all I need.
God.
You know what I'm picturing Roland's room to look like is in the musical show, the musical medieval show.
Oh, Gallivant?
Yeah, in Gallivant,
Oh my God.
the henchman's bedroom.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
When he's like teaching him how to be a man.
Yeah.
It's like chains everywhere and just like black
What's
curtains.
that smell? Testosterone.
Gareth.
Gareth, yes. That's what I'm picturing Roland's room to look like.
Extremely good. Gareth is very good.
Let's go play some football like a
smell?
bunch of girls.
Musk.
Yeah, mostly I've just thrown out some hay and I've thrown out some seed. It's covering one of the rooms of the tower, whichever one opens to the most to the outside.
All right.
Are we
Yeah,
still
it's kinda
doing
that-
phrasing?
That big,
What? My seed? Throwing my seed to the wind? What?
spreading his seeds.
Sowing my seeds. Just kidding. It's stone roof.
Yeah, you're able to get like the bottom right corner, the southeast corner, pretty filled with various avian entities.
Cool.
It's mostly pigeons.
Yeah.
Occasional seagull
Ooh.
found their way in.
Ah.
Oh, I also put the book I took from Viria's office on my shelves.
Okay.
It's gonna come in later.
Save everything.
Yeah. You never know when those mushrooms would have came in handy. Now look at us. We have a business. Granted, it's not a mushroom business, but
We had a fake business.
Oh wait, oh man, is it Thursday already? I've got to go meet someone for lunch.
It is, yeah, let's say, hypothetically, yeah. A week went by, so yeah. It'd be 2 weeks since the day. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I've got a place to be.
You hurry up to the market square to look around to find the fish taco stand. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm not good at those. Why do you make me do them?
That's how you find things.
8.
8.
I've been there before. Did we go? No, someone
No.
got
Yeah.
the tacos.
Kismet met him.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's
Smith
the
Paddle
name.
got them
Yep.
when we moved in.
I would ask Kismet where they are before I leave. I would not ask Skull Paddle.
Kismet's description of where
Uh,
it's next to that place, with the thing.
Right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the city, so I know when it's a new restaurant.
It's a cart.
Fuck.
Wait,
thing moves.
don't you have the thing where you remember layouts of, or is that a different? Was that a different character?
Kismet doesn't remember shit.
Okay.
Yep. Well, alright, wait, I guess.
Okay, you still find it. It just takes you a little while.
Oh, I'm late.
You can see that this cart is kind of like under repairs from the battle still, and you do see a small gnomish gentleman slinging fish tacos left and right as people come up. There's kind of a long line to get up there.
Okay, do I see Tyrig?
Highs or lows?
Highs.
Out of the corner of your eye, you can see Tyrig, like, through the crowd, sort of like, he sees you, he sees the taco stand, thinks about going, takes a step back, then decides to go forward, and
Nice.
comes up and he's like, so you're ready to try some tacos then?
Yeah, so, as you know, we've got this business where we've got these tardigrades, and I'm not fooling you anymore, am I?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I don't figure that pest control can take down a mind flayer bent on slowly destroying the city.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, I have a slight request.
All right.
I give him 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
I was realized once you talked about encumbrance, I was like, probably should have checked this. I'm gonna give him 500 gold. How many security guards did we kill? Was it just one guy in his?
It was one humanoid and 3 of the guard drakes.
Okay, I'll still give him 500. Can you see that this money gets to the family of your security personnel that got attacked by those drakes?
Oh. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just feel bad about that. So I just want to feel less guilty. So here you go.
I'll make sure they get it.
Excellent. Good. So the tacos, huh?
Yes, you guys are kind of like getting closer to the front of the line as you've been waiting around. How are you finding Zadara?
Oh, it's nice to be back. Some things have changed. Food carts are new.
Yes, you said like some like warforged, like a squat dwarf and then like a tall, slender elf walk by.
Yep, that's new. But yeah, otherwise it's been all right. Glad to see that maybe some changes for the better have been made.
I'm certainly happier with the way the city seems to be headed.
Those Billiam and Billiam's parents.
It's been a bit of an adjustment, and explaining to him that his parents' consciousness had been transferred into 2 large robotic creatures took the better part of a week and a half, but he's adjusting.
Good. Well, he's a good kid. So
He is.
a little dumb.
Aye, he's not bright, but he's got a good heart.
Yeah, that's really all that matters in the end.
That's right. He'll have his parents watching over him until he comes of age, on the council as well, and he'll do all right, I think.
Nice. Well, if you end up needing anything, you can just, hop on over to the Gray Estate and check in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
So you used to work up at the university?
Yeah, I still do. I haven't gotten a paycheck in a while, but,
That is on our docket at the council.
Good. I'm glad that you guys are still thinking about how you were going to back pay me for this past few years. But yeah, I'm employed at the university. It's been an alright gig, but I am not as great of a. Well, I'm still a great teacher. It's just I'm a little forgetful these years.
I'd be lying if I said I was as sharp as I was when I was in my 200s.
200s? You don't look a day over 100.
Well, I know that's not true, but thank you. I'm a little surprised you came down here for this. I figured you'd be up at the college.
Oh, why would I be up at the college? Are they having a bird convention?
No, didn't you? And he grabs you, by the arms, you need to come with me.
What? Oh, God. I guess. Sweep me away.
He picks you up and starts carrying you through the street. He leads you up to the college, and you guys look through the door. He, kind of gestures into the main lobby, and you see the vast room with the nameplates, and you can see one has recently been installed that reads Dr. Virio Tompkins.
Oh, sweet. Suck it, Hugo. And I flick off the sky.
Oh my god.
Tyrick just sort of
and I lean into him he's always watching.
Hello, Hugo. Well, thank you for letting me know that Hugo is always watching.
You're welcome.
Who is Hugo?
He used to work at the university as well.
Oh, okay.
Hugo, I don't know if I ever caught his last name. I didn't care to talk to him enough, I guess.
Weaving.
That's a dumb name. Hugo Weaving.
Sounds like an elf name.
Yeah. Ugh.
Is he an elf? What is he?
Hugo? Human.
Punchable. Besides punchable.
Punchable human.
Okay.
Human sub-race punchable.
Okay, good.
Well, if there's anything you and yours need, be sure to let me know. You definitely know where I live.
Yep. Tell your butler friend that I forget his name, which I've written down, I think. I lied. Bugginsworth. I have after Tyrig Stonejumper, ostentatious, and I was like, I don't think the butler's name was ostentatious.
That'd be a great name, though. The name's Tatius.
That is an amazing name.
So, alright. Well, you tell them, keep it loosey-goosey.
I'll do that then.
Alright, cool. Catch you on the flip side. And I walk away.
Alright. You're able to get back down to the house and rejoin your compatriots. Is there anything else anyone would like to do in the city? Or would you like to move on to bigger and better things? If so, what are those things?
Roland wants to do
Roland.
something.
I'd like to check out a magic store, like a magic item store. Get some information on enchantments, as in if I wanted to enchant a spell onto doorways, such as alarm, how I might go about doing that.
Okay.
And I also would like to look into, I believe it's called an amulet of protection against, I think it's, I don't remember the exact wording, but it's essentially
Door STDs.
Protection against like scrying, and it's like a
Non-detection
but
is
Splinters.
the spell.
Alright, I know what you're talking about for the ring itself.
I can't believe Roland wants to Ron Swanson his life.
Right. You are able to find a fairly quickly remodeled Sybil's Curiosities as you're walking around the city. As you make your way in, she recognizes you and beckons you over to the counter. She pulls up her speaking horn. Hello again.
Hello. I recently came into ownership of a home in the city, and I was wondering, I'd like to, I suppose, enchant some certain protections into the doorways. How might I do that?
Home security.
Exactly.
Well, you can always just have someone cast the spell. If you have someone staying, a trusted friend perhaps, who knows magic, you can just have them swing by and drop the spell now and then. If you want something enchanted, depending on the level of the spell, it'll take anywhere from a few weeks to a month or so.
Say if it happened to be a level 1 spell.
You could probably have that done in about a week and a half. How many of these would you be interested in?
I was thinking I'd just get both doorways. Yeah, it's just a front and a back doorway.
Very good.
I'm just
Mind
imagining.
out of the gutter.
No, I'm just imagining like you having this done and one of us coming home and not knowing.
He just comes home drunk and just...
There's suddenly an alarm.
If I remember right, you can set it up so that certain people can go through it without setting it off.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
believe
god.
so.
Oh my god.
But yes, that would be very good.
I could probably get that done for around 1,500.
Do you do that all up front?
Half now, half when they're finished.
Deal.
Once they're done, I'll bring them to your estate and collect the other half.
Sorry, I missed the first part of that.
Once the items have been completed, I'll bring them around to your lodgings. Where's the place in question?
The Gray Estate.
Ooh, a handsome man's got a fancy house, does he? Well then.
And we've, my traveling companions and I have been doing well for ourselves.
Well, glad to hear. I did hear that despite being involved in the back secret bar behind my business blowing up, you guys were also dipping your toes in the Save the City side of things, so good for you!
One thing led to another.
Very good. Well, I'll have that sent around your way. Anything else I can help you with?
I'm also looking for a certain item. I believe I've heard it referred to as an amulet of proof against detection and location.
I don't have one, but I'll keep my ears open and let you know. I'll send a runner down your way from the Tin Sisterhood if I hear of any of them in the city.
Perfect. That would be fantastic. And also, if you ever need any tasks completed, I'm sure my friends and I could handle that for you.
It's funny you should mention that. I have a bit of a shipment of items that I need brought up from Decosia. My last transportation guy was sort of killed in the whole robots purple rainstorm thing. So if you guys would be able to bring that up, I could certainly comp you the second half of that enchantment.
That would be greatly appreciated. You said it was from Decosia?
Yes.
South or north?
South.
Is there any more information on that we should know?
It should just be waiting on the north end of town. If you go in, just talk to one of the guards. They'll lead you to the place where it's located. It's not illegal items. It's just delicate magical components that I don't want the common drunken Tim walking down the street to get their hands on. Hey! Why do you always make fun of me?
All right,
Well,
Ray.
that definitely sounds fair to me.
Very good. Well then, anything else?
No, I believe that's all I need.
Excellent. Well then, have a wonderful day. Sorry it's sunny outside. I know that's not your bag.
I appreciate the consideration.
Very good. And she hops down from her counter and you can see a tiny little stool that she was sitting in and reading a magazine. And sends you on your way. All right. So presumably you've all regrouped. What is your next game plan?
What do we want to do?
I vote for either going back to the cool kid school, or we go and find this switcheroo magic item for dildo.
Kaleidoscope thingy.
Yeah,
Telescope.
the
Going back to
Chromatoscope.
the school would mean seeing Hugo again.
yeah. I've got some talking I got to do at him. So
Oh, that's my
Okay.
favorite.
Alright.
I could go hang
Which
out
direction
with a
is the
vampire.
school? Aren't those two things in similar directions? I don't have a map in front
I
of
think
me
it
at all.
was. I think it was.
Or the
west
opposite
and a
directions
little bit
based on
north.
John's laughing just now?
Isn't it on an island?
I thought it was northwestish to the kaleidosphere.
I don't know.
Right.
Let me give out
The
my
kaleidosphere!
I don't remember what it was.
Chromatoscope.
Chromatoscope. Everyone kept saying kaleidoscope, and so that's what's in my head now.
Yeah, there was a lot of kaleidoscope.
Where's
Yeah,
the other one?
And gyrosphere.
I mean,
Oh,
we're in the
Josh.
Not
shower.
that one.
The color one?
No, the other black and white
The
one.
colored one? This one?
So
Yes.
it's not far travel at all to go to the shore or port where this item might be. It might be a little more of a jaunt, though we do have a teleportation circle in the basement. I saw that when I was wandering around, and then I thought, might be bad for the birds to be down here.
We have a teleportation circle?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
the
you didn't
base.
see it? It's that big circle on the ground.
Yeah, it's pretty dusty though. It's by the cells.
Well, let's just...
What are the
Just
rules
use
for
that?
using a teleportation circle? Do we have to really know where we're going?
Yes, another circle.
We
Yeah,
know where the school is. Oh,
Do they have a circle?
they
Probably.
but
I'm sure they have a circle.
I don't think we have the coordinates for their circle though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aurora might be able to find it.
what?
She knows the spot.
What, the spot?
Well, if you
Shut
haven't heard
up,
of the
you
spot,
guys.
you're so old.
Oh, maybe. I was going to say otherwise Skull Paddle might know it, but I'm not going to ask him.
I also have received a possible tasking from our good friend. Her name was Sybil, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Sybil.
Our
behave.
good friend Sybil has offered us compensation to retrieve a shipment of potentially interesting items from Nicosia, which is a decent bit south of here. But I figure that's something that we could help her out with.
That's super close to the Vale of June, Virio.
Oh, yeah, I've been around Nicosia.
Around or in?
I can't quite recall. A lot of the cities blend together. And this, what Gildo was talking about was, by the Shatter Bay, but I don't know where that is on a map.
Yeah, bays don't have...
Labels. Where's the Shatter Bay?
The Shatter Bay is located on the northeast coast, or northwest coast, excuse me. So if you look along the map, just up along the coastline north of Zadara, you'll see kind of a circular, carved out bay area.
Oh, yes.
That's the Shatter Bay.
Yeah, so it's like half the travel distance, if not less, than going down to...
I think it was like 3 days or something to go out there.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Well,
I remember the dumbest things. I can't remember people's names, but I know this thing's over to the northwest.
Hey, that's...
I'm honestly ready to just leave this city. We've been here for like a week.
It's felt like a month and a half.
We're all moved in now. It's time to leave.
It felt like it's been half my second life.
I hate not traveling.
It's been a long ass time.
Yeah.
I hate being stuck in one place. It sucks.
But it's nice to have a home.
Yeah. Well, now I have two.
2? What? You have another one?
Parents' home.
Oh, you still live with your parents? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're awesome. You met them.
I agree. They're awesome.
Until this year.
I don't know if they know
Kismet
I'm
was
alive.
17.
That's a big question.
I was thinking about that too.
I'm glad that both in and out of character this just dawned on Kismet.
It's been a year.
I love my parents. Yeah.
Oh shit, how are those guys?
If you don't have any real social attachments, you don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess I should go visit them soon. And like, be like, hey, I died, but now I'm not.
Did they know your relationship with death?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they gave birth to me like this.
Just throw some like glitter.
Came out of the vagina and just glitter for black glitter.
Because I came out clean.
I know exactly what gift you just did. God.
What
I
gift?
got you.
What? The gift. The Glitter Man gift.
Oh.
I was thinking Bo Burnham's like he
Oh.
like, pulls the glitter out.
Yeah.
It's like, what about that time you throw glitter in the air? I haven't written that joke yet because it's based on this conversation.
So what are we thinking?
Yeah, I think we go get
The chromatoscope.
the scope.
Is there...
Do we have a plan for what we're doing with the scope afterwards?
Roland, was there a timeline on the shipment?
I believe the shipment was just as soon as possible.
Like, it's just...
She doesn't...
It's just waiting for us to go there and pick it up and bring it.
That was the impression I got.
Boring. The other one, we might get to fight some pirates.
Why?
Where's the shipment?
Oh, right, because they have the thing.
Oh, they might, or it might just be like in the bottom of the ocean.
I was thinking that you were assuming a bay would have pirates in it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Is that
Do your-
pirate racist?
Do the bays you go to not usually have pirates? They're nice little secluded coves.
Yeah. It's totally a pirate hangout. Tyrion will fit in great if we bring him along.
Oh my god!
Are we going to the kaleidoscope?
We are deciding.
If we cut off one
Welcome
of
back to the
Petal's legs,
decision.
we can
Aurora,
do it too.
wow.
You guys, Aurora left our discussion, came back, and it's like...
The skull paddle pulls both of his legs into his shell.
Just pull one in, you're good.
Shunk. Yar!
Aurora's back, and we still haven't made a decision.
Sure we did. We're going to the scope.
Telescope sounds good.
Sure.
We're gonna go scope out the scope.
Also, I realized my parents don't know whether or not I'm alive.
Do you care?
Yes, but it's not like... If I was...
Is it reasonable that you'd be gone for a year?
Yes and no. The not contact. That's the thing.
Okay.
Why don't you just send a pigeon? He's got a bunch of them.
Or a message scroll.
Yeah, or you can just get a scroll of sending. You could buy one.
I already have one.
I thought we used it.
You used the first one.
Wow, we have a lot of them.
Yeah, you didn't want this one, and I took it, remember?
I thought we used it to contact Gildo.
Quincy did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did. Well,
Ha! Told you. Now your parents think you're dead.
yeah.
All right. Who was it that asked us to go? It was Gildo that asked us, right?
To go to
Yeah.
the,
To go to the shadow.
Would I
Bank.
know Gildo to have like any like would he be a good contact for my company? Like would this be beneficial to me to help him
Gildo works
for the university?
for the university in kind of their own research facility involving like enchantments and things like that.
Oh, okay.
That could
All right.
potentially be a vein to.
His knowledge of enchantments could be useful to me.
Knowledge is
Possibly.
power.
So yeah, I'm totally on board for this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Knowledge is power.
I help him, he might help me.
All right.
Schoolhouse Rocky. Chip off the block.
We can deal with the Discosia after the fact and get that shipment too. Maybe we just do like parcel delivery now. Maybe that's our business.
Fetch Quests Incorporated.
Yeah. Aurora, do you want to be the United Acharian Postal Service?
I mean, no.
Oh. Couriers make okay money, I guess.
I mean, if you want to be a courier, since you're not currently employed.
No, I'm employed. What are you talking about? I work for the college.
Uh-huh.
I just got a name plaque put up because I'm so rad.
I'm a freelancer.
Did you put it up?
No, actually. They had a ceremony
Without you.
without me. That's fair. I don't like myself either.
A ceremony to honor you and don't invite him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We don't want him to show up.
Does the crawling library carry mail?
How
Men.
about female?
Snail mail.
I mean,
Men.
if you consider
Exactly.
if you consider moving some books from one place to another place to stock their library and then switch out books for another, or
Media mail.
Okay, I was.
Oh, I missed the crawling library.
I miss Hot
I
Phoenix
was like
Man.
half hoping you were just banking on the snail mail joke this whole time and we hadn't gotten it.
He did
it
it.
occurred to me, but
Right? Hot Phoenix Man is still alive, right? That we know?
Roland attempted to scry on him and could not find him.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it
He's
doesn't.
just not on this plane.
All right. Well,
Could also be dead.
making the assumption that you all will purchase your travel supplies, we can do that during a quick break.
I also purchased the Scroll of Sending.
You could probably find one. I'll find the cost for that for you.
Okay.
On the break as well. You can depart for the Shatter Bay come morning, I assume. Being connected with the people that you are, you would be informed that you can either take the overroad tramway to the Geminus Tower Bridge, and you'll get off at the Hollowgeist Marsh, or if you wish to take the walking road, which might be a little bit quicker, it's just less luxurious, you'll come up just south of the Shatter Bay itself on foot.
Can we take a boat?
You can attempt to hire a crew if you would like.
Just throwing it out there.
Pirates! Let's dress up as pirates!
That's a bad idea.
You're a bad idea!
Alright, well, we'll decide how you will get up to the Shadow Bay after this break. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, moving forward with the plan to go to the Shadow Bay to recover the chromatoscope. The tram, the boat, or foot are your options to get there.
I like trains because you don't have to do anything once you're on them.
I want to go on a ship because pirates.
Well, they'll be there when we get there.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, let's all just take the train then.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I think the train would be the best just because of time.
It takes one flat fee and snacks.
It seems very
It takes
convenient
snacks?
and economically sound.
Skull Paddle, you're not invited.
But I already bought a ticket and I've got my conductor's hat.
It's your ticket to Big Time Rush.
They're playing in Donsk. Over there.
All right, tram it is.
I send my sending message before we go.
All right, you're sending it to
My parents.
which one?
I'm gonna aim it at the bakery and just like.
Where?
I think it goes to their head.
You have to pick a specific person.
I'll talk to my dad.
All right.
Your
Please
mom's
roll.
crushed.
Please roll your D100 and let me know if it falls between like the 0 and 5 spot.
I just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 21.
21. Okay. So you read from the scroll and you speak the following message.
I counted as 25 words. Hey, it's Kismet. Just wanted to let y'all know I'm alive. I realize that might not be clear. I'll be by sometime soon. Love you.
And what you hear back is, kiddo, you're alive? Come north as soon as you can. Something's wrong. Something's changed in the city. It's overrun. The Fae are...
Oh, shit. Okay, I have a mission to add to our list of things to do eventually.
Well, put it on the queue.
Feywild's not great.
This is a queue, not a stack.
Oh, yeah.
On to the next bit.
Bridget was saying something about that back when we were visiting your parents. There's something wrong with the Feywilds.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently in the year we've been dead, it got worse.
Oh, well. Sorry.
Tell me about it.
We did Aurora's court quest, so she's just here to hang out now.
A cold one with the boys.
Just cracking open a cold one.
Saturdays are for the boys. Am I right, fellas? Let's get on a tree.
Oh my god.
Yeah, railroad us after we made our choice to be railroaded.
We choose to be railroaded.
All right.
It's cost efficient.
So, you guys make your way through the city. You are able to make your way to the tramway. It is 10 gold pieces for the ride to stop off at Hollowgeist Marsh.
Okay. We just subtract it.
Yep.
What was it?
10 gold piece.
10 GPs. I was writing a different number down for a different reason, and was about to say 40 gold pieces, but no.
We're like, wait,
What
and the
can
boat
you do?
was more
Not so
expensive?
economical.
Like, why are we not walking?
What is this? The Amtrak to Milwaukee? Am I right, fellas?
Oh my god, can you imagine if dogs had to be in bags on the tramway and I had to get an IKEA bag for Trevor?
You don't have one already?
Also,
What if Buzz just head sticking out of your fanny pack?
he's a mastiff puppy. So
Are we
he's
supposed
pretty...
to be in charge of removing money, or do you do that?
You are in charge of that.
Okay, I'm just making sure
Yeah.
that it didn't get removed twice, because I just removed it.
The only time I'll mess with your guys' inventories is if you find a magic weapon that's not prefab, and I'll drop it in there for you.
Gotcha. Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
How much are snacks?
on the train.
Silver piece for a bag of snacks.
Just assorted snacks.
Great, I'm gonna buy 1 gold worth.
Okay.
10
Well,
snacks.
You get a big pile of snack bags.
I steal one.
Oh,
I also steal one.
I give one to each of them.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
On top of the one they already stole.
No.
He lets them be stolen.
Sure.
You just, oh no, they're being stolen.
I hold them out and they go.
So as you guys get down to the train station, it's very much a carbon copy of the Skyway railway that you took. Even down to the interior of the train itself. The front of the car has a drink and snack station, like you recall. Very nice wood interior, quasi Scandinavian wood carvings and design. And you all board up, grab some snacks. Because you are traveling overnight and the trip needs to go through the Geminis Tower Bridge, you are all also given sleeping cars, or a bunk in a sleeper car. And you begin your journey to the Shatter Bay. As you leave Zadara, you can see to the north that there are vast farmlands, and through the trip you see that there is one stopping point that allows for some people to get off and leave the train, you imagine, to go work for the farms or head northward to the farms for some business, and you eventually arrive at the Geminis Tower Bridge.
Yes, the sick bridge!
It is a very much like the phrase from Game of Thrones-esque, just like one massive column on one side, one huge, wide, flat stone bridge on the other, and then another huge column on the other side. And You have to get out of the train at this point and walk across the bridge, but then there's another train waiting for you, and you begin to head further north. As soon as you get onto this track, you notice the change in the scenery. Make a history check for me.
Get to roll our dice.
12.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Rolling.
19.
Okay.
Also 19.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Roland and Aurora, through your studies and love for various
Nerds.
books, you remember hearing of a very large battle that once took place in the center of the Hollowgeist Marsh between the last barbarian clan that held to the northern part of the country. And they were essentially driven deep into this swamp, and through some means they seemed to have disappeared. There's the odd farmer passing by, or the odd tradesman coming by with stories of them claiming that they've seen a strange group of hunters in the mist, or figures rising out of the swamp and attacking their wagon as they fled. But nothing concrete has been proven in a long time. So as the train is heading north, you can see that this is a swampy, it's sort of like a large marsh leading into the swamp itself. Open sky, tall grass, cattails. In the distance you can make out some larger bodies of water, which have some dark, misty landscape features that are obscured by fog. But eventually you guys arrive at your stop. Best way to mark it off here is the train stops to allow you guys off here over the course of 4 days. As you hop off, it's not so much a town or even a village. There's just like a small like traders settlement. There are mainly, it looks to be fishermen loading up crates of magically frozen fish and loaded into the train to be moved north to Odve, or possibly back south to the Gemini Tower Bridge, or the Geminis Tower Bridge. But as you disembark, you are standing on the somewhat pitiful platform. It basically looks like it's made out of like old wet road ties, and the train begins to move northward. What would you like to do?
Can we see the bay from where we are?
You can't necessarily see it, but you can kind of like smell the salt of the ocean somewhat nearby. To the west there is like a hill rising up, and then back to the east it sort of goes down into that marshy landscape.
Can anyone remind me exactly what Gildo said about, like, what he knows about his...
The chromatic scope
Yes.
is an item that allows you to transfer the magic from one object to another. So say you had a suit of armor that was in some way cursed, you could transfer that curse to another object. Or in another situation, you could transfer, say, you have fire protection on a suit of armor. You could perchance get that transferred over to a halberd, making it a halberd of fire.
Resistance.
No, pain.
Oh.
It kind of goes towards the object. So it's like if it's a object that hurts stuff, it makes it more hurty. Or if it's an object that protects you, it makes you more protected.
Probably best thing would be to ask fishermen about pirates, right?
And we know a pirate has it.
No, we don't know where it is. We know it got about this far and they lost track of it.
Okay.
So we kind of just got to ask around
If they know if any ships went down or if there are pirates active in the area.
Yeah. Or, in our preparations, I feel like we would have told Gildo we were going to go do this for them.
Sure.
What was Gildo's... Did Gildo have a physical description of the object? Or does
Gildo would have told you that the object would have been kept in a crate. The physical object itself is a sort of a kind of goofy ass looking telescope, more or less. So it starts like your normal eyepiece size telescope and then like widens out very quickly. And it's got a very large, bright green lens on the other end of it. It's like brass in color, and it comes with a tripod.
Okay. Got it.
And a carrying case.
Alright. Are we dropped off in like a little town?
It's
The train stop? Or is it in the middle of
It's an
nowhere?
outpost.
kind of, yeah, outpost is a good way to describe it. There's
Okay.
not really, the only things that you really see are like locals loading up shipments into the train of fish and like one like Tom's burnt down cafe kind of like half sinking into a swamp nearby.
Probably like a tavern.
Well, shall we start there?
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta ask some locals about, like, anything weird going on, or pirates, or sunken ships. So,
Things getting stolen. The
Yeah.
like.
yeah,
Not just by like Tim or whatever.
yeah.
Who's Tim?
I don't know.
the outpost bandit?
I'm Tim.
He steals the frozen fish.
Yeah, Tim's a hungry.
Timbit.
That's his full name. How did you know the story of Timbit?
She must be in league with him.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Good old Timbit mistress. Mistress Timbit, they call me.
Oh no.
So, now that we've created this fictional person, where do we meet them?
Where do we meet Timbit?
You are him.
You've been Timbit the whole time.
Plot twist.
Well, there's a tavern. Looks to be made mainly of chunks of broken ships, sort of like haphazardly slapped together into a short, wide building. Just sort of your simple rectangular shape. A sign over the door reads, "The Skunk's Respite."
Oh. How's the smell?
Make a perception check.
14.
14. You kind of like where the swamp meets the ocean smell, so it's a little funky.
Ogre and a donkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't smell great. It's still fresh air, though.
What's the foot traffic out here like?
After the train departed, it seems that those who were not accompanying their shipments to the cities and towns have begun to march sort of into the swamp, past the tavern itself.
Mostly by pedal? Is that what the foot traffic's like?
Mainly seems to be humans and a few elves. Wood elves, by the look of them.
I hate swamps.
Were we getting any funny looks, suspicious glances on the way here?
This group of weirdos just got off.
Like,
Hey.
like by the locals. Not really. A few like surprised, like what are you like not like what are you guys doing out here, but like why are
Like,
you guys
what is
out here?
anyone doing
Like,
out here?
What are you
Are we
like?
dressed appropriately for the town?
That's good.
No.
You are fucking like level
Are you ever
50s
dressed
wandering into
for-
a level 1 like
Okay.
the clothes on these people's backs are like
Kelly asked if you're dressed.
gray.
No, I said, are you
like
ever dressed
browns.
appropriately for
Yeah.
the occasion?
Are you ever dressed?
Damn right, I'm a tribute of Zadara, bitch.
The population here is not impoverished, but they are certainly poor.
Okay.
I'm wearing what I always wear, which is the
Black
same.
on black on black on black with red.
I'm wearing my dirty travel cloak.
Oh, okay. Very like. Oh,
He lives here.
Yes.
must be his family. They're visiting family.
I'm fucking iridescent. Since we have a house now, my armor is all freshly polished.
City kids. Ugh.
Me and all of my immaculate leather.
Yeah, you're from Zadara.
Did we walk into the pub already?
Did you?
Let's do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll walk into the pub.
I'm having more fun out here.
As you walk in,
Do
the
we
fun
fit?
immediately sucks from your lungs as you no.
Fenric
It's-
dies. He actually dies.
It's an allergic reaction to no
To
fun.
no fun.
No. As you walk in, the population here is fairly sparse. There's a kind of a hairy-looking wood elf behind the counter, which is odd. They have kind of patchy green-gray hair, and they're mixing together some kind of equally green, brackish beverage in a large pitcher, and they walk over to set it on a table between two humans, and they walk back behind the bar. It kind of looks like this entire building has been made from like reclaimed pallets, and not like sanded down either. Like it's rough and splintery and kind of ugly.
I'm like, what do you think the likelihood is that drink is green because it's a health drink?
We are in a swamp.
That means nothing to me.
It means no.
Well, who wants to talk to people?
I think first we need to discuss what exactly, what information we have, what information we are looking to acquire, and go from there.
You
Well,
seem
we-
good at this.
None
We just
at all.
discussed what information we have, like 5 minutes ago.
I vote we don't say the name of the magic item. Because if people want it and don't know about it, then they would know that we're also looking for it. And
We can
Yeah.
take them. Let's have them find it, then we'll kill them and take it.
no.
No, wait, I didn't say that. That's
No,
not
let's
right.
just see if anything suspicious, anything weird's been happening.
Like,
Basically.
in the
No,
bay.
I think Fenric's onto something. We hire someone else to get it for us.
I was
and we
being
off
super
in and take
sarcastic. I was pretending to be you, and it worked too well.
Yeah, you've convinced me by pretending to be me.
Oh, I'm rolling. Let's kill some people.
Oh,
advice
so
Roland will
Roland
take is
is
his
the
own.
Roland is the only person who can convince Roland to do anything.
Hey, that means you just need to disguise yourself as Roland again.
Ah, there we go.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit up at the bar.
Alright.
Is there anyone sitting up there?
The bartender is up at the bar. The other two patrons in this establishment are sitting over at a table
Okay.
nearby.
I'll sit up at the bar.
As you sit down, the somewhat, for lack of a better term, dirty-looking wood elf turns to you. Hello, welcome to the Skunk's Respite. What can I get you?
Just water for now, please.
Oh no, is it gonna be green?
Of course. You see him turn and like walk out the back.
Oh.
And he comes back in with a glass and he sets it on the counter. Anything else I can get you?
No, not right now. I was wondering though. Me and my companions are actually. We're searching for someone, and we're just wondering if there was anything odd happening in the town. Any,
I wouldn't call it a town.
in your area.
Hot singles in your area.
any hot singles in your area?
You're looking at him.
No, anything bizarre happening, things getting stolen, things, pirates coming through, strange visitors
sinking.
besides us.
Well, there's always the whispers of the lost tribes in the marsh. Some folks claim that the tribe that lives up, well, not the tribe, excuse me, the group of druids who resides out on the Lion's Snout have gotten somewhat restless lately.
I'm completely distracted because all I can picture is Snape from the Harry Potter music.
Oh my god! Bye!
Come on, kids, let's all go to the dungeon! Yay! There were a few storms over the last month or so that may have seen a ship or two go down, but nothing crazy.
Guys, we have a flash flood warning, and the alert just says avoid flooded areas.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, you say that a couple of ships and things have gone
a few
down?
storms, yes.
Is that abnormal for the area?
Well, as abnormal as an ocean storm can be.
Oh, that's fair.
Have you had any, like unusual ships go down? Like, ships that you're not used to having, like, routine deliveries and shit?
Well, when they do go down, they don't tend to go down near here,
Mm-hmm.
nor do they stop here. I heard some passerby mention that the Silver Albatross went down somewhere on the south end of the bay. That's near the Druid settlement on the Lion's Snout.
Whose boat is the Silver Albatross?
That I couldn't say. It's not a Shar in its make. I knew that much.
Okay. Well,
Does that sound like a boat that would come from Mirror?
Make a history check.
I have a note written in letters I can't read very well because of my handwriting. But it's either Pig Latin or I wrote down Odve. Does that mean a thing? to you?
Odve was when it...
Nice. Odave.
No!
Oh, Dave.
I thought it said "Oh, Dave" when I looked at it.
The information you got from Gilda was the ship made it to Odve and then was heading to Zadara when it went down.
Got it. Cool.
I got a 13.
A 13? It's kind of a shot in the dark. It's a ship's name, so it could be anything, but that sounds like the MO of Mirror, possibly. Their naming of ships.
Okay. Cool.
alright. Well, thank you very much for the water and all of your help. I have not drank any of the water yet, just FYI.
Okay.
I head out.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello. Can I get you anything?
Yeah. I will have a glass of whiskey, thank you.
Very good, sir.
And one for yourself, and I wink.
Oh.
Hot singles in your area.
As Virio's distracting him, I am also going to walk out.
As he leans over, he pulls up a somewhat weather-beaten bottle, but the whiskey inside looks fine.
Okay.
He pops it out and pours 2 small pours and slides one across to you. To your health.
To my health.
Throws it back.
I do the same.
Alright.
So, know anything about pirates?
Pirates?
Yeah, you know, like eye patches, peg legs, that kind of thing.
Oh, there's the occasional rumor that the Red Herring Gang hangs out on the northern part of Ashar.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd quantify them as pirates, per se.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. More so like tactical gods.
If you say so, sir.
No, I was just wondering if you guys had any problems in the bay. My grandson has been asking to see some pirates. He's the slow one in the shiny armor.
I saw that coming as soon as you said that. That's all I did. Hi, I'll have some whiskey too.
He's not old enough.
I was gonna say, I don't think so, little fella.
Damn, you've been secret shopped. Good job. Pull out a notebook out of nowhere and like.
It's probably the first time any health establishment
Yeah.
or administration has visited this place.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, as far as
I'm pouting.
activity goes, I was just telling your friends that the
I don't know them.
I just assumed because you all walked in together.
Oh, do I look like I'm one of them? I gesture at myself.
Fair enough. Just the average between the two of you lands somewhere on their spectrum.
Oh, well, yeah, they met on the train.
Ah, I see.
He's a city boy.
I can tell from his soft hands and pale skin.
There can't be a lot of paladins with soft hands, can there?
Lay on hands, baby. You don't want that to be rough.
We practice with Vaseline-filled gloves. It's a Mice and Men reference.
Yes, it is.
God.
A bad one at that.
Yes, it is.
But
Okay.
anyway,
As far as odd activity, well, as I was telling
the strangers.
the strangers that you've never met before.
Yes, that's a believable story. I've told you.
Yes. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah.
Can I give him advantage
Sure.
by nodding emphatically?
Okay.
Oh, no. 9. It was a 4 and a 7. I don't know what you want from me.
Did the advantage help?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 the first time.
The shatter skulls live out on the Lions, not on the small broken up islands out there. The last remnant of the untamed lands around here, they usually keep to themselves, though. Not like the barbarian tribe that's fabled in the marsh, though. They're more peaceful and really keep to themselves, but there have been some people passing through who have mentioned that there's been something disturbing the bay itself under the water.
Oh, I see. I slide him a silver piece. I don't want to disrupt the economy too much, so I'm not giving out gold.
Fair enough. Oh my.
I slide it across.
Wait, oh my.
I'm like, what kind of disturbances?
God.
Well, if I was a betting man, which I am,
Oh, yeah? You want to gamble?
he like quickly tucks the silver away. No, that's all right.
Oh, okay.
I've heard a few whispers that some tritons have been seen in the bay, which has never happened, and that the rumors are there's a turf war.
Would it be a surf war? Ha!
Oh, well done. He pours you another small pour of whiskey and slides it over to you.
Wow, he likes you way more than he likes me.
He bought something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you gotta pay for stuff. I leave the glass on the counter and I like take Roomchin off my shoulder and I push him so he's like one of those birds that drink water and tilt back up.
Yes, excellent. Should
So
come
the
around
bird-
more.
So the bird gets whiskey and I don't. Okay.
He's old enough.
He's 21 in bird years. Maybe
Might
like
be-
15.
He might be 21 in human years. I don't know.
What's your name, my good fellow?
My name is Dr. Hugo Witherspoon.
Hugo Witherspoon. Dr. Hugo Witherspoon. Pleasant to meet you. My name's Malachi Famore.
Malachi
Oh,
Famore.
he's the big bad. Yep. With a name like Malachi, he's evil as fuck.
Maybe just skeezy.
Or it was a panic name that I wrote down. One or the
Malachi.
other.
Malachi.
Yeah, don't worry. Dr. Hugo Witherspoon was definitely not a panic name.
No, definitely not.
I just love, like, Malachi just sounds evil.
And this is my grandson.
Hello.
Hi, Malachi.
What's your name, little fella?
I don't fucking know.
He
I
leans over
told you he was-
is not. Yep, you were right.
His name's
I'm Marion Witherspoon. That's me.
Well,
Marion, that's his name.
Marion Witherspoon. Well, nice to meet you. And he like reaches underneath the bar and like hands you like a very, very, very old equivalent of like a Tootsie Roll. Here you go,
Thanks.
sport. And he
Could I-
tousles your hair.
Could I get some water, please?
Yes. Wait. We don't have running water here. I just sort of scoop it out of the rain barrel and back. Is that?
Oh yeah, that'd be fine.
He can hear.
Oh. Well, he didn't know his name a minute ago, so just checking. He runs out to the back and
I drink the whiskey when he's gone.
Let's get out of here. And I slam another silver on the counter and leave before he gets back.
All right, you guys step out of the front of the establishment, regrouping. What would you like to do?
What took you guys so long?
We actually got drinks and paid.
Sorry. Roomtune gets a little shaky when he drinks. So, no, we just, I just kind of gave the man some money for some information.
What's the info?
There's some stuff happening in the water. There's a surf war between some tritons, and then there's a pirate island.
What?
Or something.
Awesome!
The Shatter Skulls, I think. I wasn't
Sounds like a
paying
gang.
much attention. The whiskey was
Do you think
doing
they're
a
Shatter
number.
Skulls because it's Shatter Bay?
Oh, that'd be a good name.
No, probably because they're scatterbrained. Wait.
I thought because of curb stomping.
All these curbs.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm quite following your story so far.
Yeah, well, it's all true.
Haven't you read Virio's book? This is how it goes.
Yeah, didn't you see his last research on the floor of the council chamber?
That's Virio's equivalent of throwing glitters. He just throws all his paper in the air.
Staples.
So did any of these
Double
places,
tax? Like, what the fuck?
any of these places that were
Sands
mentioned,
bleeding, text sticking out. What a good bit. Why is this my bit?
My eyes! But yeah, sorry. I start sweeping up my staples and my push pins.
any of the places that were mentioned seem of high likelihood
He did it himself.
that we should investigate?
I mean, it sounds like the Tritons might be a good place to start.
Can we speak with them?
Have we met Tritons yet in this campaign?
No.
Okay.
I wanna check to see if I know what they are.
They all talk like that. No.
Oh.
Nature.
What am I check? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know what they are.
9. You know that they're aquatic
It's
Okay.
Aquaman.
creatures.
Okay.
14.
14. Vero, you.
Wait, nature?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
You.
15 here.
15? Okay.
Yeah, between us. We figure it out.
Yeah, you know that they are humanoids, scaled, and are able to breathe on land and water. Vero, you've actually probably met some of them in the Vale of June. There is a small faction of them that reside south of the Frost Spine, and they are sort of like an icy cousin to the more traditional Triton.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah, so that's a good place to start. Aurora.
All right.
But they're kind of in a war, a little surf and turf fight. So
Steak and fish?
yeah,
That's how you kill them.
half
Steak
fish,
to the heart.
half man.
You get steaks from men?
Oh, no, this is awkward. No,
Yeah, I do. At the store.
Uh-huh. A reasonable response.
This is something a person would say.
I've never been told I gave a reasonable response before. Yay!
Gold star, Fenric.
that's what they call
I-
it.
Adding it to my name.
Henry Gold Heart, Gold Star.
That's the name of my album.
Fenric Good Noodle.
That's what the companion called. Wait.
And it's just like his class photo, like with the 80s neon in the background.
Yeah, so probably the fisherman.
Cool. How do we get there?
Yeah, water. Where would we just go to the water? I guess.
Then what? You knock on it like a door?
Yeah, I guess.
You ever been water slapping?
Laura, you know how to swim underwater without breathing for a while. You can just go talk to him. Why are you all laughing?
Weird.
I'm broken.
Water slapping.
You ever been water slapping?
Come on, Skater, we go to water slapping.
Is that a thing? Or did you just say it?
I think he's referring to splashing. If you forgot the
Something
word.
a person would say.
I barely made it out of my mouth before I broke down.
Oh, Bob.
I mean, I can breathe underwater, so I could probably find.
I don't know. I
Things
don't
if
think
they're
you can knock on
underwater.
water.
But they might be, on
I
land,
won't
too.
just
Yeah, where do
slap
they
the
live?
water.
Do they live in a cool underground city like Otoganga?
What?
No. I don't think so.
You mean Atlantis?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, Atlanta?
The lost city of Atlanta.
Good Futurama reference, Dave. Yeah.
It's teamwork. Oh, no.
I can't even.
So let's go there, I guess.
Where?
I don't know.
Making your way west.
We're gonna head to the actual bay, the waterfront property.
We don't actually
Yeah.
know where the pirate island is, do we?
Shatter
Probably somewhere behind the words, probably.
Wasn't it just one of these?
I don't know. I wasn't
I
paying.
wasn't sure.
I wasn't paying much attention.
Make a survival check.
Whom?
Whoever's trying to figure out where the lion's snout is.
Do we have
Oh,
a map?
You said words.
I did.
Do we have a map?
We'll say you purchased one.
Okay, because we're all just standing outside this building
Yeah.
made of pallets looking at a
Yes.
map arguing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a hot 9.
Okay.
Survival.
Yeah.
9 also.
All right.
No.
I can't read the map. How you map?
How map work?
I got a 2.
Okay.
We're bitching about us not knowing where it is.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's here!
Just need a 10, guys.
12!
All right. Aurora.
I did it!
Round the horn on that one.
Aurora from the back, you idiots.
You guys,
The
the water is
Future
that
is
way.
oops.
Drink up.
So if you are looking at the country of Ashar,
Yeah.
as it faces to the left, the rough shape it makes in its own weird landmassy way is the head of a lion.
Oh, okay.
So the bottom bit that kind of curves out on the southeast or southwest corner is the lower jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Then as you move up, it's the nose, and then up around the top of this lion's snout would be the south end of the Shatter Bay.
Yeah, okay, so right below.
Right
Oh,
here.
Right, yeah, right where he's pointing. Well, maybe over,
kinda
yeah,
the-
just a little
The
bit.
entire broken up
Yeah, that
area
part.
there would be the lion's snout.
I see. Neat.
So we're gonna go island hopping?
Water
And
slapping?
water slapping? I love water slapping on islands.
Haven't you ever been water slapping?
Yeehaw!
Well, I think we should just let's get to the bay, and then we'll start traveling around that way as needed.
Let's go to the beach.
How about you
Let's
hand the
pick a
map
drive.
to the person who hasn't been drinking?
Why don't you?
I grabbed the map
you
and
drink-
passed it to Aurora.
Did you drink that gross swamp water?
No,
Or rain water?
no.
They don't have running water there, you know.
I can tell the difference between good water and bad water.
Ooh, really?
Oh, so fancy.
I can't tell the difference between good liquor and bad liquor, so I don't know.
That
There's
has
only one kind of good water.
spicy water.
Maroon!
This milk is too spicy.
Alright, we start heading west. I start walking west anyways.
All right.
I follow Aurora.
As you begin walking west, you begin to head up a somewhat steep hill. As you reach the apex, there are a few scattered trees in the area, and you see the Shatter Bay. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check.
Is it a nice beach day?
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so badly.
Same.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
3.
I don't.
Nat 20.
All right.
Wow.
Sorry.
4.
You good?
19.
Ooh,
Alright, so
Fucking 2
you
up there on
three,
that one.
you guys just sort of see like a sprawling fog bank.
Yeah. I'm tired from walking up the hill.
Yeah. The other three of you, you see this very large bay. The
That'd
fog
be
kind
nice.
of like swirls around, almost mystically as you look down on it,
Yeah. Like mist.
like mist, mystically. That was not an intentional joke.
I had to check. That's
Yeah,
why I
no,
said it.
Was not. Well done.
It was a good
catch. You can see somewhat to the south where there would possibly be the settlement of the Shatter Skull. And Viria with a nat 20, you in the very, very far distance hear a
You guys hear that?
The sound of my heart working overtime? Yes.
No.
What?
No, it sounds like
Those lyrics to a song?
Yeah, my heart giving out on me from climbing this hill. I lay down on the
Do you
ground.
only have regular hours that your heart works? That can't be healthy.
Yeah, none.
I should also mention straight down below you, there's like a black sand beach.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh!
The aesthetic.
Yes.
I want to be there.
Alright, that's fine.
But it's more walking.
I'll roll down this fucking hill.
I think there might be a slight... it's either cannons or collapsing
Do we know what cannons
or
are?
huge waves.
Are there cannons here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that you are aware of.
That's what it kind of sounds like to me.
What?
Sounds like a giant wave breaking.
The noise, it's either a huge wave, some cannons, or something else.
Oh, I'm drowning.
Mystery.
Mist.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Serenity.
Alright. I think we should walk down there.
Oh,
That's
dream
2
barking.
SpongeBob references in like 5 minutes.
Not enough.
As you guys make your way down to the beach,
Let's go catch a wave.
go make another perception for me.
They say what they're gonna say.
Have drink, found my Bud Light.
6.
10.
16.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. And Roland.
I believe that is a 23.
Jesus.
Okay. Roland and Virio, as you get down to the beach itself, you, in the clouds up above your head, you see something from one to another. Just out of the corner of your eye.
Wait, like,
Something flies between two of the clouds overhead.
what the fuck?
Is there anything I can take cover behind? Because I'd like to take cover behind something.
Nope.
Can I build a sandcastle?
Dang it.
What the heck was that? I point up.
That's a cloud.
Yeah.
I'll also look up as he points.
Oh, there was something flying behind it.
A
Clouds.
bird.
Did it appear like a creature or mechanical?
Couldn't really tell. Maybe a cannonball?
A bird.
No, it could be a
How
cannonball.
big did it look?
Pretty big.
Cannonball sized?
Bigger than a cannonball.
2 cannonball sized?
What about a wrecking ball? Somewhere in that area?
The length
I'm gonna
of
say
it,
I'm worried about dragons here.
from front to back, you would guesstimate somewhere in the vicinity of 25 feet.
Hard to tell.
Did you look at my armor? So like this actual magical armor that I have?
I think so. The blue.
Yeah, the
Dragon
blue.
scale? Yeah.
Yeah. I can focus my senses to magically discern the distance and direction to the closest blue dragon within 30 miles.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So I do it.
Nothing.
Great.
Yep.
That's not a blue dragon. That narrows it down a little bit.
Blue eyes white dragon.
Well, I can't test
Thank
for that.
you for
sorry.
that very, very specific test that you just ran.
How
You're
do you
welcome. Doesn't phase me at all.
As
You're
you
welcome.
all stand on the beach arguing about blue dragons, something descends from the clouds above you.
God, we're such assholes.
Dives down just above the water, kind of catching bits of fog as it comes through, so it's hard to see until it's right there. You see a wyvern.
Ooh.
That's a weird way to pronounce goose.
Have we fought a wyvern before?
You have not.
Can I capture it and make it my mount? That's all I care about.
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh wait, you know what? Maybe you did fight a wyvern when you were in Dunsk.
Under the control of that other guy, or was that?
No, the wyvern riders. I think those were griffins. This is a wyvern.
Alright, cool.
So.
Hello. Big
let's,
dog. Hey, buddy.
Roll initiative.
Big dog.
On campus.
Big scaly dog.
Doopa-doopa-da-doo.
It's supposed to rain
Yeah,
again.
I wasn't sure if you actually
Flash flood.
if you had okayed the other stuff that
Don't
comes
go
with
near
that skill
floods.
mill.
I'll take another look at it.
Yeah.
This is a wyvern,
You're good.
just in case.
Yeah, I love him.
Dragons without their hands
Without
are
their hands are their
front.
wings.
Yeah.
Big scaly dog.
just like that your other character just ran around with the dragon.
Oh, the dragon appeared and Peaberry gasped. I don't know if you heard. And then I remembered I wasn't Peaberry. I just am attuned to dragons appearing in any form.
Alright, let's do a quick campaign switch up. Oh no, dragons! Watch out!
I heard something about spicy milk.
Yeah. There's one thing that will transcend all campaigns for me, and that's skin suits and milk. Like, just two great topics, because most people don't like either of those things.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I
try to
milk.
make a non-punny
But the word
character,
milk
but I can't.
is not a great
Talking
word.
about milk is not great.
Yeah.
I can talk about milk and cookies
20 or higher.
very happily.
Roland?
21.
Nope.
Obviously.
15 to 20?
18.
Anybody else? 10 to 15?
Nope.
Alright. 5 to 10?
9.
Also 9.
Mine's
Ocho.
plus 2. So it's you.
Mine's plus 3.
Alright.
Ocho cinco.
How close did this wyvern land to us?
It actually has not landed.
Oh,
It is hovering 10 feet in the air.
okay. How close is it to us so I can place us as a group?
Yeah, somewhat centered on the beach there. And you could place it on that.
Is there a way to like zoom in on the
On the
squares?
underside.
They're a little small.
There is not.
Okay.
Upward.
We'll just assume 4 squares is 1 square.
Okay.
4 squares is 1 square?
4 square.
Okay. It's terrible at 4 square.
I miss 4 square.
But I loved it.
Alright, Roland, you're up first, followed by Fenric.
Alrighty, and it appears to be attacking us, correct?
Yes, it is. As it sort of descends down, it's like hovering in place in front of you, and it lets out a loud screech in your direction, spittle kind of flying from its teeth. It looks like it's here to find a meal.
Okay. Alright, and there's this is like just a flat black sand beach, correct?
Correct.
Oops.
Okay. In that case, I am going to let's start this off. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it, so I need it to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Alright. That's a nat 1.
Yes. All right. So that means it sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, and any attack roll against it has advantage if the attacker can see it, and they cannot. I doubt this will be an issue, but they cannot benefit from being invisible.
Alright.
I will then step back and kind of to Ryan's left.
I don't know.
And
There-ish.
that's my turn.
Alright, Fenric, you are up next, followed by the Wyvern. And Kismet, you're after. No, Aurora, you're after that.
Fairy Fire is advantage on attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm also concentrating.
Oh, okay.
Get you in a sec here. I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Virio, and Kismet.
Okay.
What? Oh.
That's really, I can't really do much else.
You could move.
I'm working on it, and then I'm gonna run up a little bit this way.
Okie dokie. The Wyvern is going to fly up to you, Fenric, as you were the closest.
You're so smart.
And it's going to make a bite and a stinger attack with you. It has reach on both of those.
Sucks.
So how high up is it?
10 feet.
Okay, so with reach it can just stay 10 feet.
Yeah.
But it has to be like right up on me.
Correct.
Okay.
But
I'm small.
It's a 10 to hit with the bite, so no.
Nope.
And then the stinger. Wow, another nat 1.
Are you using your Kraken dice?
I'm not, actually. I'm using my white metal dice.
See, there's your problem. The Kraken dice crit me all the time.
They do.
Because
That's
they're malformed.
actually all it's going to do. Aurora, you are up next, followed by Kismet.
Stay right on me, Day.
All right, I'm gonna stay where I'm at and shoot an arrow. Actually, first I'm going to activate Blade Singing to increase my AC.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot an arrow.
Okay.
At advantage.
At advantage.
With advantage. Well, the first one I got over 20.
Yep.
And the next one I critted! 20!
Alright, now
Woo!
Yeah!
Fire your
Nat
bolt
20.
forward, it sinks into the chest, and the creature lets out a horrible.
And I need an 8d8. This is one. Okay. That would be 18 points of damage then.
Alright.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Were you shooting
shot.
arrows at it?
Mm-hmm.
This makes me think of Fire Emblem. It's fine.
Everything makes you think of Fire Emblem.
Yeah, well, if
Becca.
you have an arrow against a flying target,
Do you even remember Inuyasha?
if you have an arrow against a flying target, it has advantage and gets really good damage on it.
There's a couple games I play. They're like different games based on the same thing. So I go to item and it's like, oh, it has this stats. No, it doesn't. That's the other game.
Oh, this dice has a 3. It reminds me of Fire Emblem.
Kismet, you are up next.
3 houses.
Kismet thinks about Fire Emblem.
That was really good.
You're welcome.
I'm
I
gonna
think that's
shoot.
only a bonus action, though.
God,
That's just a persistent.
just thinking.
At will.
Just thinking about how if I had a bow and arrow, I really could do extra damage if it were in Fire Emblem against a Wyvern Rider. Anyway, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, and all 3 bolts are going to attack it.
Alright.
And they're all with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Lol.
You better not miss.
And bless. Well, that's 26,
Yes.
I think. Yes, 26.
Super yes.
21.
Yep.
Ooh!
That one did not.
10.
Ooh. First 2, third one, overhead.
Yeah.
1 and a 2. That's rough.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2, so with bless
That's the
and
second worst thing you
advantage.
can roll.
Yeah. Excuse me, thank you. That's 5 and 6, so 11 fire damage.
Alright.
How is this thing looking?
Fine.
Ooh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's a big boy.
It's a big dragon boy.
Virio, you are up next.
Okay.
Then back to the top with Roland.
Wait a second. Are we literally just going in a circle?
Roland, Fenric, Wyvern, Aurora. Oh my god, we are.
Nice. This is very
Alright. Looking right to left, I
This is
guess.
amazing.
I don't need this anymore. Rawr.
How did the one person who's not in the room notice that?
Yeah.
The only person not actually in the
Extra
room.
observant.
Because I have a bird's eye view.
Exactly.
Okay. Roland does too.
And I'm just observant, so you can go with that.
Alright, I've gotten here. I'm
Me.
I'm gonna get up close to it so I could possibly stab it. And it doesn't seem that bad yet. I've never seen it hit anything, so I don't think I need to rage. But I am going to go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Huh.
So, that will be my action.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Roland, you're up next, followed by Fenric.
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
How does that look?
My second die was a 20, but very, very cocked. It's only a 13 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh. Alrighty. That'll be 14 damage.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, Fenric, you are up next as Roland fires an arrow into it.
Javelins don't technically have reach, right? And I'm short.
You can throw them.
Yeah, I was gonna say the javelin. Since I'm so short, the javelin is that enough for me to stab him, or should I just throw it?
It's 10 feet. Yeah, you'd have to throw it.
Okay, I'll just throw a javelin at him.
All right.
Yeah, 22.
Okay. Yep. Kind of catching in the
Was that an advantage?
Yup. And bless.
with bless.
It's a 1. 4 damage.
All right. So you kind of lean back and throw your javelin upward. It catches it under the ribs, and some of its blood kind of starts spraying you and Virio are standing underneath it.
Ah, gross.
It'll bring us back to the Weavern, who is going to bite at Virio, the newcomer.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 2.
Not gonna
So,
do it.
no. And then it is going to attack you, Fenric, with its stinger.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. 24.
Yeah.
All right. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
What is it? Poison?
Hold on. Yes.
Where's the shit that says what that is? I have an advantage on a poison save.
Okay.
Is that constituting this?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Con save is a 13.
Does not save.
Okay. And then
So you take 5 points of piercing damage from the stinger itself. And then I'm just going to give you the... Hold on.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice you're rolling.
One more. 25 points of poison damage.
okay, well I'm resistant to that, thankfully.
God.
How
Wow.
are you resistant to it?
I don't know.
Is it a paladin feature?
It's I think it's the halfling.
That's dwarf
That's
thing.
dwarves.
I know, but I have it.
Wait, are you a stout?
Stout.
Yeah.
Stout-
Oh,
Stout's
yeah.
poison.
Yeah.
Alright, so you take...
I was like, yeah.
13.
Like a
Dwarf
I know.
halfling.
13?
Take 13.
Yeah, 13 points of poison damage.
Thank the Lord for that.
Yeah, right. Is that 2 different damages for my concentration save?
It's 5 points of piercing and then 13 of...
Is that 2 saves I have to make for concentration?
Nope. Oh, for the damage? No, just 1 attack.
Yeah. I think. Well,
How much damage was?
Total,
yes.
you took 18 points of damage.
Yes. I
So-
saved. What actually is it? What
Would be like 19.
What is
No,
the?
wait.
18. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the Constitution save?
It's a con.
It's a con save. Okay, I got an 18 then.
18. Okay, then that just saves.
Yeah.
All right, Aurora, you were up next, followed by Kismet.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and probably shoot another arrow at it from where I'm at.
All right.
Do I get advantage again, or is that
Fairy Fire is still
Yeah.
going? So yeah.
okay?
Then I added +1 for my bless, so that was fine.
So
true.
that would be 17.
17 hits. Another crossbow bolt flies forward and catches it in the wing.
Okay. And that will be 7 points of damage.
All right.
Yep.
Kismet, you are up next, followed by Vireo.
I'm gonna back away a bit after seeing it just like
So it's just
Get
this
a
nasty
good one.
barbed stinger, and it just kind of whips down. And
I'm like, nope. And I will cast Firebolt at it from here.
all right.
Uh, 23.
That is a hit.
Okay. 10 fire damage. Max
Alright.
damage.
Very
Nice.
nice. Vireo.
How is it looking again?
It's a.
It's still looking decent?
It looks like it's obviously taken some hits. It's looking beat up, but it looks like it's not ready to give the fight just yet.
Alright, I will then go ahead at this point and rage! And so I straighten up my back a little. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try and stab him with my halberd, which is reach.
All right.
So, haha.
You're also just really tall now.
Yeah.
So you've like straightened up.
It's really, it's 17 plus whatever it is to hit.
Okay. Yep.
Sweet. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Hi-ya! Yeah.
Back to the top with Roland.
I am. Actually, I'm gonna sharpshooter shoot
Okay.
it. All right, that is again a 13 to hit.
All right. Yep.
Damn.
12 plus 6 minus 5.
Woo.
I didn't think you needed a bless, and I guess you kind of didn't. But damn.
I know, right? I'm rolling rocks today. Okay.
I hope that was a good.
It was pretty good.
That's what she said.
That's-
Get out of here!
sorry, I'm trying to double check my math here.
No, it's fine. Tanner's just making dirty jokes.
It was so easy though.
That's also what she
He
said.
just
Thank
mimed
you.
punching you, so.
Well, I mimed flipping him off. So I
You
don't know
mimed
why. Thank you. Thank you.
27 points
Woo.
of damage.
All
See,
right.
it's like in Fire Emblem, guys.
Okay, buddy. Pat, pat.
Virio's just under it, swinging a halberd around.
And I'm just like ducking next to you, like trying to avoid the halberd.
All right. Fenric, you are up. Followed by the Wyvern.
I'm gonna throw my other javelin. Well, is the javelin like sticking in him?
Mhm.
Into it still?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of my reach, right?
Yes.
I kind of thought it would be funny if I used my turn to like jump up and try to catch the javelin, but I have one more. So
You're also a halfling in heavy armor.
yeah, but you know, do it for the vine, you know.
I don't think I can jump 10 feet.
8-foot vertical leap.
I was gonna have Vera like pick me up, but it's fine. That's 25.
Yeah.
8 damage.
All right.
What now, bitch?
It is going to kind of aim its fury at you, Fenric. So it's going to bite first.
I'm gonna block it with my shield.
Okay. It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You're aware that hits.
Yeah.
Well, just a 30 hit.
13 points of piercing damage. Then it's going to make its stinger attack.
Can I add? Okay. Can I add bless to them to save? Right.
Yeah.
Since it's okay.
Yeah. Now it's going to attack with the stinger.
Mm-hmm.
That's only a 10, so that's going to miss. Kind of whips down and like the sand next to you just poof, explodes as it misses. You can see it's looking hurt now, and it is actually going to turn out and start flying out seaward.
Bye.
Has an 80-foot fly speed, so...
Are both my javelins still stuck into it?
Yep.
It's flying away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flying away.
It looks pretty beat up now.
Bye.
Opportunity attack.
Yep, Vario does get an opportunity attack.
Haha.
Oh, whoa.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's enough to hit.
Okay, go ahead.
9 points of slashing damage.
Alright. So as you swing your
Oh my
halberd
God.
one last time into it, you just catch it across the ribs, and like there's so much blood and just guts kind of like dripping down on you as it flies over into the sea, and it disappears into a fog bank.
Bye.
I don't think
Bye, my
that
javelin.
thing's gonna make it.
I also swung up at the air, but like I didn't hit it, but I rolled because I was curious and I got a nat 20.
Of course. Had it been 5 feet lower, you would have nailed that sucker. You know. It
You
knows.
just like
You
look
and
at
it both know.
look at your sword, look at it.
It throws you a wary eye over its shoulder as it flies away.
It dropped its tail.
Bye, big scaly dog.
So with the
We saw.
the sea, the water of the Shatter Bay crashing up at your feet with some blood and poison in the sand. Welcome to the
And-
Shatter Bay
In Fenric.
in Fenric, which he promptly spits half of it out.
Little help?
With what?
Guys, get this shit off me?
There's water right there.
Okay.
Just jump in the water.
Okay.
Jump in the salt water for your gaping open wounds.
This will feel great.
Just pan out. It's just like Fenric walks into the water and
Keeps
Disappears
going. Just
into the
keeps
mist.
going.
In the distance, now that the fight has calmed down, you can all hear the
That noise.
and that's where we'll end it tonight.
woo!
Yeah.
You hit me twice, 3 times. I'm almost dead.
He's got nasty hits. It's
If I didn't, okay, so
the bite is 2d6 plus 4, but the stinger is 2d6 plus 4 piercing, and then the con save is 7d6 poison damage.
76.
Yeah.
Jesus. So my resistance negated 12 of that.
Mhm.
I have 11.